Just as I was getting ready to release my video about Harry and Meghan not going to see the Queen, what happens? Breaking news. They show up in secret to see the Queen at Windsor Castle. Well, enjoy my video anyway, and I'll have a few thoughts of my own about this secret meeting at the end of this video. Well. He just could not foresee the backlash. I bet if he watched my channel, he would have. Welcome, YouTubers, to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. What brings me to you today? Well, of course, bad behavior brings me to you today. Bad behavior of people who should know better. Those who have lived a long enough life to know there are just certain things you don't do. And the most important thing is that you learn from your previous lessons. You're just looking to make your life miserable because you're not able to rectify when you've made mistakes. Learn to rectify. And this is what Prince Harry did not foresee. He did not foresee the backlash that he got from the snub of his grandpapa's memorial. He did not foresee it. Yes, and this is a problem for him because this is not the first time that he has had regrets over not doing something and finding out later that it's too late to now do something. And when was the first time? When he was a young boy. When he was a young kid, didn't know no better. Wanted to go play when his mother phoned. Couldn't come say hi to his mother. He was too busy playing with his friends. But had he come to the phone that day, it would have been the last phone call conversation that he would have had with his mother before she passed away. But he chose not to speak with her. He took it for granted that, hey, I'll see my mother when I get back. What's the big deal? But in his young mind, not knowing better, he did not speak with his mother that day when he was called to come to the phone. And he always speaks about the regret that he has from not coming to the phone to speak with his mother. And no one faults Harry for that. He just didn't know better. Who would have thought his mother would have died? No one knows. You know, people die every day. Think about this. The day you were born is when you start dying. We're all dying. So we should not take for granted the loved ones that we have in our lives at this very moment of now. Like now, right now, this moment matters. And this is what you would have thought that Harry would have learned when he was a young child and still living with that regret into his adult life. Prince Harry is feeling heartbroken. He has regrets from the memorial snub of his grandpapa. It's starting to like sink in at this moment. It's like, oh, maybe I should have went. Oh, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Yes. And I'm sure he's listening to his wife a lot. And this is why he didn't see the importance of it. Because, of course, it's not important to Meghan because of Prince Philip's past thoughts around women who are actresses or women in the entertainment industry, however you want to see that. He never really thought that Harry should go marry a woman of Meghan's stature. Not specifically Meghan, but the kind of woman that comes from her background really is not good quality to marry. Now you can go step out on her all day. You can go skank around all day. But just don't marry her, okay? So there's a certain type of a woman that Harry was told, he was said, do not marry a skank. Don't do it. Your life will be ruined. Okay, we know he didn't see it like that. But you get the gist of what I am trying to say. Okay, people are always trying to get Harry hip to, learn, wake up, snap out of it, right? It's like, listen.
Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth right now?
I mean, come on, really, Harry? Really? According to a very good source, that Prince Harry does have regrets. Yes, people inside the palace, people that know him, there are good sources that say this. So I think it is more to do with the fact that he never foresaw, can you believe this, the backlash and not intending. You haven't seen the backlash? Excuse me, have you not seen the things that people have been saying about everything you do? If he was smart, he would listen. He would try to start to better himself. But he's going to keep, acting like a wackadoo, just being, lollyfooting around like he ain't got no sense. This is a huge event in the history of royal family. It's huge because Harry was the only senior royal not present. How is he going to try to resolve the issues that are going to come up with the passing of his grandmama? Does he not foresee that happening at some point? Does he have 20 years to try to get around to seeing his grandmama? Not so sure about that. So more importantly, this is a person, speaking about Prince Philip, that allegedly means something to you. Like, this is someone who was important to you. This was a person that you admired and that you loved deeply. See, this is what he did. He tried to take us everyday folk for fools and think, well, I'm just going to say it's because of security. It's because of the security that I'm not going. And then that would give me a justified reason. No. No, not going to work. You knew you should have had your butt over there. You're just too scared to go. So we all know, or most of us know by now, that Harry and Meghan have made a secret trip to see the Queen at Windsor Castle. So it appears that Harry and Meghan, they've made it to see the Queen at Windsor Castle today. Just as I was getting ready to release this video about them not showing up to see the Queen. Now, how did this come about? Right before I was getting ready to release this video on Harry not learning from his past mistakes when it comes to seeing your loved ones before they are no longer around. What does he do? He just shows up. I think he heard my video was coming out, so he was trying to get one over on me. But anyway, I'm not sure how this meeting came about, but it does look like he only met with the Queen, Charles, and Camilla. They did not bring the children. Now, do you think this was a friendly visit? I don't think so. I believe that there are concerns about Harry and Meghan profiting off of their titles with this Netflix deal as they prepare to attend the Invictus Games to make money off of the veterans, exploiting their relationships with this Invictus charity to grow their bank account. Now, how do you have the gall to show your face in Europe to make money and not attend the memorial of your grandpapa? And also, the snub from the Dutch royals could not have helped either. Anyway, I believe it was not a good meeting. Does not look good for Harry and Meghan to have seen the Queen behind closed doors, especially with Charles and Camilla, considering that Harry is going to be saying some pretty nasty things, I'm sure, about Camilla in his book to come out later this year. So with everything being said, I think this was a diversion and it was not a good one for Harry and Meghan. They have definitely been given the riot act by the Queen. This is going to show its ugly head in some kind of way later, and I'll be here to talk about it.